And understand India's digital services tax. When was it enacted? What is its objective? And what is the threshold for this levy?
Tina, see, this is a very contentious issue, and this is roaming the world around. Actually, what happens in the Indian taxation system, we have the system where we are taxing the companies either on the residence basis or the source-based taxation. This was the basically system of the taxation in India. But to tax a non-resident, there has to be a permanent establishment in India. If we don't have a permanent establishment, we cannot tax the business income of that establishment, like Google, Facebook, or so many companies who are doing the business through the digital economy. And you see what happens in case of the digital companies, they don't have any permanent base in any country. And that's why they are now immune to the taxation system of every country. Now, what happened? We brought a definition of significant economic presence in the definition of section 9 of as a business connection. But that was not operative because the rules cannot be framed. And because of the reason, whenever a non-resident is taxed, we have to see which provision is beneficial, whether DTA is beneficial or Indian taxation system is beneficial. As the DTA does not provide the specific economic presence rule, and you have to stick to the permanent establishment again. That was the problem. Why we couldn't tax those companies? Now what happened? There is a project base erosion and profit shifting by OECD. OECD has 15 action plan for taxing this company, these kind of the nuisances which were happening in the cross-border transactions. They suggested in the action plan 1 about the equalization levy. We can have a unilateral act because because the countries were not accepting this, and especially the USA, as you mentioned in your opening remark. Now, what happened in Finance Act 2016? We brought a equalization levy at the rate of 6% for a smaller portion, for only advertisement portion of those companies. But this Finance Act 2020, we brought equalization levy at the rate of 2% on the digital economy, on the digital companies or the digital economy they are providing services to India. This Finance Act has 21 has also made certain changes. Well, it has been clarified now. Only those services or those sale of goods or provision of goods will be covered, which are being done in India only. Now, the problem is that so many other countries are leaving this. France, Italy, Turkey, so many countries now, they're following the OECD BEPS action plan. But what USA says that it's a discriminatory provision because it taxes USA companies, but not the Indian companies. But this is a half truth because the Indian companies are already paying the tax on the business profit in India. They are resident. Now, where is the question? Where the question of discrimination arises? And our viewpoint is that when we were, when they objected, then we replied that this is not a discriminatory tax because this is applicable throughout the board. Whether the company belongs to USA or to France or to Germany, we are charging it. Now, there are issues in this taxation, but certainly the whole world has to evolve a formula to tax the digital economy tax.
Absolutely. Let me take that view to Dr.